mentally prepare.
Okay.
How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Caswell Customs. Vinny here. We got Brent behind the camera. And as we talked about at Silver Lake Sand Dunes, my rear suspension is here. So we're going with a Dirtkings kit. So basically it's the Dirtkings Bedcage with King 3.0 16-inch triple bypass long travel shocks and Deaver 182 long travel leaf springs. And then it's also going to be the Dirtkings relocation shackle kit. So it's going to improve the travel of the rear end huge. So let's go ahead and, oh yeah, so over here we got the actual leaf springs. As you can see, these things are massive. So, you know, that all those different pieces allow that progressive travel. So that's going to give us the spring. And then over here, and it's still in the packaging, so these are all the weld points for the bed cage to actually mount to the frame. Our instructions. These are what sit on top of the actual leaf springs in order to mount the shocks to. These are our new shackles, bushings, U-bolts for the leaf springs. And then in here we have the actual new hanger point for the frame. And then the good stuff, the real exciting. So, you know, there's the bed cage. Our massive King shocks. I mean, these things are freaking huge. And so that is what's going to absorb all those freaking bumps out on the dunes. So super stoked to get this all installed. So let's get started. Alright, so first thing we're going to start with is I'm going to take the bed sides off. So, you know, I just have it hardwired in all throughout the bed rails and underneath, so I'm going to start by getting that off. Alright, so we got the first side off. So that's going to give us better access. Obviously, all this. So, there's certain points that we got to weld to the frame. But obviously wheels, leaf springs all got to come out, but got the bed side off. So it's going to be interesting how they have these one tabs supposed to be welded in here. So if you look on the diagram, it shows them on like the drop part they're going to go. So like basically we have a hole right through this area. But it's clear here, so let's walk around to the other side. And this is where so much wiring is ran. And I mean, I got my fuel tank line here, which this is going to get rerouted. We're just going to drill a hole through the bottom of the bed and it's going to sit in there. But
we're going to have to do some reorganizing.
Yeah, definitely have to do some reorganizing to do that weld. But bed sides are off. Next thing is to lift up the truck and start undoing the leaf springs. Alright, so got the truck jacked up. So we've got the axle supported and the truck supported because obviously we have to undo the leaf springs and the shocks, so the axle is just going to be free floating. So we're going to get the wheels off and then start taking the leaf springs off. Alright, so now that we've got the truck jacked up, we're here. It's starting to get dark, so I think we're going to call it a standstill on anything, but basically in the morning we're going to power wash it all down and then start with removing the leaf springs, leaf spring hangers. So once we get the leaf springs back on, we can set it back down and just have it rest on the leaf springs, and obviously the shocks will get pulled out, and then we'll pull the bed so that we can do the welding and cutting all the holes. So we'll see you in the morning. So we kind of skipped a bunch of stuff that we didn't show you. It's basically unbolting the bed, which is pretty basic. It's 6 bolts. Mine's only 4 because we busted one off when we did the fiberglass. So now we're going to get to actually disassembling the suspension. So we're going to start by undoing the U-bolts that hold the leaf springs to the axle, and then we're going to start drilling out the actual hangers. So basically we're going to start unbolting everything. There's 4 bolts here. There's 3 we got to drill out, 1 we just got to unbolt. So we're going to go ahead and get started doing that. So now the moment of truth to see if these are absolutely blown out like I thought they were, and they are. So this is why we are getting no rebound up at the sand dunes, because these are blown out, and these aren't even a year old. We did this when we did the front upper control arms back in like October. So I mean, they're almost a year, but that's pathetic. Rancho, step up your game. Alright, so got the shackle in there, so we're going to start bolting it all up. I'll go build a jump right now.
Dude, I'll do it like this, so it's just like a
Tabletop almost, but mine is the
it's small, so it's just like air out.
air out. That's the biggest thing. That's all we need.
It's
Just something that you find the drum under it. We got an idea. We sending it.
60 mile an hour air. So, Vinny, did you want me to go build a jump real quick?
Yeah.
It's gonna be done tomorrow, right?
It's gotta be.
It's not gonna be done today?
It won't be done today, probably.
Alright, so tomorrow morning when it's cool out, I'm gonna go build it. It's just the perfect thing to end the video with.
It's 1/2 inch and 5/8. Okay, so we got this all in. We'll get the new leaf spring bushings put in, get it installed here, get it installed there, and put it on the axle. Can't get it in. Yes. Okay, set your set. We have to pivot up and around. Did we have it all the way down? Yeah, whatever this ABS line. Oh, is that full extension? So got the one side all bolted up. Now the side that I'm not excited about, because the gas tank is right in the way. This bolt has to go out that way, and the tank's in the way, so now we gotta drop the tank. Alrighty, so we made fairly decent progress for day one. The leaf springs are on both sides, so we're going to be cutting for the holes in the bed cage, or the holes in the bed for the bed cage, and then got things mostly mocked up to find out where we're going to have to weld those tabs onto the frame. So we will be all set to weld that up tomorrow. So we should have this done this weekend. So we have the bed cage in and the bed back on. Everything's bolted up. So we're all bolted up there and there. And I ended up feeding the gas filler neck through that hole. And I got this rubber to kind of protect it from cutting it. So I just got to trim that. But now we are going to cut out the wheel wells so that we can mount the shocks. Alright guys, so that's going to wrap it up for another episode of Caswell Customs. You can see the bed cage is in, the king shocks are in, the devers are on. This was quite an adventure. It's not hard, but it's not easy. It's definitely going to take some effort, but I mean it's going to be well worth it. We still have to tune the actual shocks. They come, you know, pretty much flimsy, not flimsy, but as they're pressurized, but they're not tight. So pretty much you have to get them to the point where you want them. So got a little fine tuning there. Obviously the bed sides aren't back on. I know I keep saying it, but I still got some body work to finish up, and I don't want to put them back on to pull them back off later. So we're just gonna leave them off right now. So that's gonna wrap it up for another episode of Caswell Customs. Once again, this is Vinny. Brent's over there working on his truck. We got Grace behind the camera. Please like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.
You stole my heart of gold after my silver soul. Can you dig any